Here we are. We're ready. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
That's not all. That's just the beginning, man. We got Ark on the upper left-hand side of Echo Isles, and we got KiWiKaKi on the upper right-hand side. So, yeah, you pointed it out, guys. It's going to be real interesting what the builds are. Ark has displayed a Warden before. Is that his way to play? The Engine of War Creep might indicate that.
Yeah, and Echo Isle is definitely, at least from a classical perspective, it's a good Warden map. It's very good against human. Is it very good against Orc? It has been used in the past by Loliet. He would go for some sort of a tier 2 timing. And it is going to be the Warden. Very cool. Very, very cool. You'll have the mercenary support. Whoever gets to 12 o'clock can get that big consumable from that marketplace. So that's a very important spot to look out for in the future from KiWiKaKi. The old standard from him at this point. Farseer Headhunters.
Farseer Headhunters indeed. Carson, the question I have here, if we know that this is a Warden, or suspect this might be a Warden, Kiwi must have known last week, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he's been prepared for it. I'm sure a lot of people do it against him on ladder because they know when you're against an Orc player that just goes Farseer, Warden is kind of an ideal counter to it. Low hit points, you can Shadow Strike, get the pressure off of your Night Elf base. And, you know, Fan and Knives not too shabby later on against Headhunters. So maybe I expect to see KiWiKaKi, once he confirms the Warden, to go into some sort of a grunt transition. That's something he's done in the past.
Ark has 2 Wisps here. Oh, Kiwi steals the Shadow Priest, though. Nice little moral victory here right off the bat. Warden comes in. Needs to creep this, of course. Kiwi takes a step back with his own hero. Only creeping the green. The Warden gets slowed. Another drop of DPS in the early game. But alright, I think stabilizing now might get the second Shadow Priest. But man, this steal is so important as now there's no dispel against the wolves except if you sacrifice your wisps.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's going to help KiWiKaKi out quite a bit, and it's also going to be able to heal his Farseer up if he does get Shadow Strike down. Ark is going to get level 2, though. I'm wondering what the skill choice will be. A lot of the times you'll hold on to it, but there can be Economic Harass if you... Oh, God, and he's denying a creep. With that Ancient War, not the end of the world, though. As he will still get level 2.
Yeah, exactly. It was so in sync, man. It's insane. We have the Shadow Strike first. That's the level 2 for the Warden. And the Farseer is having an easy time so far. 2 Headhunters out, a little more piercing damage from Priests. And what's the follow-up for Ark? We don't have a tech yet. And neither do we have an expansion. He's just producing more Wisps, holds on to the second skill point for now. And Kiwi just continues creeping, but uses the peon with the army. Still tier 1. Third burrow.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, dude, this is an expansion.
Oh my lordy, 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 lordy. And he does know about the Warden because he stole the Priest earlier, so he has scouted it, so this is his response. He's actually hiding it in a little cubby that you barely ever actually see on this map. But, oh, actually, Ark finds it. He's going to be able to chase down that peon, but in the meantime, KiWiKaKi is going to get this entire expansion creep, and that gets him closer to level 3. He does have the experience advantage. The peon's going to go down. A Shadow Strike invested into that, and maybe it's going to get denied. Not quite. But, yeah, maybe the cards have all been shown for KiWiKaKi. Maybe Ark knows it will be an expansion attempt. There's another peon coming down.
Exactly. Warden must know. Can the Warden hang around? Now a Cloak of Shadows would be amazing to just hang around. But the Warden movement is all right. Continues to creep with the Engine of War on the bottom left-hand side. I was curious if Kiwi would go for some more Mercs, but that's not the case. Ark on the other side gets a Berserker, gets a Shadow Priest, gets a Circuit of Nobility, and the Warden goes shopping as well.
Yeah, what did he get? He got Boots of Speed. That's really nice to chase down these Headhunters. We talk about dwindling the Headhunter numbers, keeping them down so you don't get hit with some sort of a big timing, some sort of a tower rush. But right now, the pressure's not on the Headhunters. On the Farseer, 1 Shadow Strike. But the level 1 Shadow Strike, not too scary, especially with that Shadow Priest healing up that Farseer at all times. And there's the level 2 Wolves.
That's pretty scary against the archers. And yeah, the Shadow Strike, what does it really do if you have Self soon? And the Shadow Priest here. I'm not too sure. I think you should throw it on the Headhunters to get up in levels, lower the numbers. Oh, we lost the Ancient of War.
No, yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know.
He'll get level 3, though. He's going to heal up at that Moonwell. He will have the level 2 Shadow Strike. Oh, maybe just barely going to miss that level 3, actually, is Ark. Yeah, 7 experience off. Maybe he can dispel this Wolf, though, and that will give him the level 3. And there it is, and now the pressure's going to be on that Farseer.
Okay, this Shadow Strike is a lot more powerful with the 150 instant damage, but he got the Staff of Teleportation, an item that the Warden usually loves as well, but she decides to go for boots only. Tier 2 done. We have the Hunter Soul up, so this is a big lore indicator. An Ark at the Tavern. Naga!
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sure this is just Ark playing reactionary, because I don't know if you've seen this from KiWiKaKi, but I certainly haven't. And this is a new adaptation that he's made, probably knowing that Ark's going to do some sort of a Warden, maybe a tier 2 all in. And this is a nice reaction from Ark. Maybe going to allow him to pick off a couple of these headhunters. But right now the army is not with the heroes, and he's just straight up going for the cancel. But there's so much DPS here from these headhunters.
Did you just snort like a pig? That kind of sound like it. Goes for the hero here. The Shadow Strike, as we said, very, very powerful. Chain Lightning on the Warden, but TP forced by KiWiKaKi.
Oh my god.
Toothpicks not flying. More damage towards this Great Hall. This is not safe yet as the rest of the army comes in. This is not good. This is really not good for KiWiKaKi. This expo gets cancelled.
Orc expansions. Omega lol. Yeah, that was at about 90%, and now the Peon is slowly dying. Maybe the Shadow Priest can save it if he does heal that boy up, but he's just going to let it fall, and maybe he's just going to give up the expansion attempt as he does start to tech. But now, Ark's going to go back and heal. His Moon Juice is a little bit low, but he's got bears that are going to be coming in soon. The tier 3 tech's on the way, and now there's just headhunters. There's just a Farseer, there's just headhunters, there's one Shadow Priest, but soon enough, Ark is going to have a tier 3 tech.
This is going to be really, really nasty. We get Dryads with Abolished Magic, the perfect counter against Wolves. The tier 2 of KiWiKaKi is at the same, or even slower than the tier 3 of Ark. I started to call Ark the 5-minute moon because his early games are so good. This was a fantastic early game after a little bit of a misplay in the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about Ark being a little bit confused when something new is thrown at him, a curveball, you might say. But, so far the reactions have been on point. He's going to get that 12 o'clock marketplace that we were talking about a little bit earlier, and he's going to get the Wand of Mana still in. That's going to help him quite a bit against the Farseer, who's even a little bit low on mana right now. But KiWiKaKi got a heal scroll. He got a potion of invulnerability from the 6 o'clock position. And now maybe he's going to look to put on some pressure. This would be a decent timing. Now that he's got a lot of headhunters, and Ark has yet to get any sort of real army.
Wow, I thought maybe this is an early tier 2 tower push with like a File Lord or something, which is really weird, but he's so far behind in tech that might make a lot of sense, like kind of similar to Rifle Caster push or something against Night Elf, but no, he's just expanding again.
Yeah, there's still a lot of pressure. I doubt Ark expects there to just be another expansion while Kiwi's pushing, but one headhunter did fall, and Ark has yet to lose anything yet, and he's got the staff. It is daytime, though, so would like to see him maybe pop a Moonstone, but so far, some pretty nice holding from Ark so far.
Dives deep into the base, and now the Orb of Venom. Yeah, man, this is going to be so good. This is so much more damage. Wolf still chasing. Ark yet has to get an army up. KiWiKaKi is buying time. Oh, no detonate here on that Wisp. Macro a little slipping. Warden diving really low in HP. Needs to get away. Moon Juice looking not really that good, and it's just turned daytime. Maybe a Moonstone is helpful.
Yeah, the Orb of Venom really putting in work. There's the staff. There's the last of the Moon Juice. You pointed out the rejuvenation is here. Does the Shadow Priest have mana? Not enough for an Abolished Magic on that rejuvenation, so that Warden's going to be up to full hit points in no time, especially with the potions of healing available. There's the first bear, but as soon as it gets up, it's already almost half HP. But, these headhunters are slowly dwindling.
Yeah, speaking of half HP, look at the headhunters, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 almost dead, and the Naga is spreading more poison, which is great. Shadow Strike. Speaking of poison, there's an Invo Potion. What is in for Ark? A Blink, of course. More damage, more right clicks here. These headhunters don't look too healthy anymore. Another kill for Ark, almost. Everything bruised. The headhunters have to run, though they were not part of the staff.
Yeah, that was beautifully held from Ark. I don't even think he lost a unit. He's still got his 1 archer. He's still got his 2 mercs from earlier. He didn't lose a Baron. He's picking more and more headhunters off thanks to the Naga slow. And everything's pretty bruised. But
Kiwi is so overwhelmed. Look at this. He's not even producing peons. at his expansion, now sending them over. A little late, maybe. What? What? Mr. Foss here doing? Okay, level 4.
Thought I was going to pan over and he was just going to be dead to creep.
Yeah, me too. But the Warden's coming. This is... Feels like Ark knew exactly what was happening. Lightning Shield, this is an absolute disaster for KiWiKaKi this game. Shadow Strike number, I don't know, 10 or something. No TP anymore. He traded the staff for something as well. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
The peons are not mining. Dude, Kiwi is so overwhelmed.
Yeah, Ark really showing him who's boss. He's getting the second Talisman of Evasion. Maybe throw that on the Naga. That's pretty helpful in these high-pressure situations, but more and more Headhunters are falling. Here's the Shadow Hunter. That could be a potential Hex for a Forced Town Portal, maybe, but it is going to be Heal Wave, because that Orb of Venom has been really putting in work along with the Shadow Strike, but the Bears are getting surface area, and the Spirit Link isn't doing as much as it would in the future, and so slowly but surely, KiWiKaKi's sort of losing everything, but he is mining at the expansion now.
Okay, there's a new bear, there's a new redo, there is no Dispel yet. The Dispel of the Dryads is so good. That might be a reason why he's not going for Hex, because it can just be dispelled. Warden is moving forward and forward. Loves these Talismans of Evasion to stack, trying to block with the bear. Another redo. These bears were the perfect choice.
Dude, he hasn't even lost that archer yet, or the Shadow Priest. They're still alive. Look at these ranges. There's the first unit falling for Ark this game, but, you know, there's about 10 Headhunters that are about to fall, and the Bears, look at the damage. One might fall. Is there a Staff of Preservation? There is one on the Naga, and there we see it being used. Fork Lightning, and to get 2 more Headhunters, and the Spirit Walker is also very, very low. Is this KiWiKaKi falling in the game 1?
Looks like it, man. But Ark might have to TP out as he's so bruised, but wants to get the shot. Okay, don't have to go back. Damn, Ark!
That was well played from Ark. A very interesting strategy from KiWiKaKi, but Ark just reacted very well, getting the Naga second, holding that insane pressure from like 12 Headhunters in his main base. That was nicely done from Ark. That was very well played.
You're muted, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say absolutely amazing game from Ark, but I think it came down to Kiwi deciding to put that Expo down, which was super greedy, and then Ark was there with the Naga, and then just when Kiwi came to defend, he still pushed him back, and then forced the TP, and then got the cancel. That was definitely, I think, game decision right there. That was really, really good. And then Ark defending in his main base, that's literally his bread and butter. So Kiwi trying to take it to him because he didn't have much of a choice. I think Ark held really, really well at his base, and then really well played from Ark. Going up game 1, first upset of the day, possibly?
Oh yeah, looks like it. This expansion, he probably will have nightmares about that one. So we give him some time to think if that's a valid strategy for map 2 as well. In 3 minutes, we start into game 2. We're back with map number 2 here in the DreamHack Fall America Lower Bracket Final Group A. Bidu, you wanted to say something more about game 1.
I just still can't get over how well Ark played. His micro was so insane. I think in the main base of Kiwi, he had a 1 HP Archer, a 1 HP Dryad, 1 HP Priest. His Druid didn't have enough mana for Bear Form, and he was riding like 100 HP. And then the Rejuve came in. He didn't have to use his staff. Just insane micro. Like, as much as Kiwi did a weird strat, Ark played amazing in that game.
Absolutely. His clan tag might say washed up, but first game definitely showed that this is not the case. Concealed Hill now. Match points for Ark would be the first time ever that he defeats KiWiKaKi. 4th match between them in DreamHack. And he's closer than he ever was. All right, guys, we're loading in. We're almost set. KiWiKaKi CH seems to be his map. Can he tie this up, or will Ark just run away with this? Let's go. Want to get some introductions in the house, baby?
Oh, yeah. In the bottom left, the yellow orc player playing for Oceanus Gaming, we have KiWiKaKi. And in the top right, we're all barking for him. He's the last night off in the tournament. If he makes it through, we have one of each race in the top 4 of this tournament. It is Arkinator.
Arkinator, Barkinator, Captain Insano. That was certainly the case on map number 1. This time, different first hero. It's the Keeper of the Grove.
Interesting. This is what we saw last time on Concealed Hill. It is a pretty good hero on this map. You get to level 2 very early. The expansion, if you're able to get it up, is a nice creep with that Tree of Life, and it is very safely across a very long map. And yeah, we'll see how it works out for him. I mean, the Warden looked pretty promising last game, but I doubt KiWiKaKi's going to do anything as crazy as he did on Echo Isles.
Man, if I remember this correctly, there was a pretty sick game between these two here on this map with Bloodlusted Tauren and mass archer marksmanship and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of archers. A lot of archers, yeah, in that game. And I think the Taurens ended up reigning supreme, or did Ark actually manage to beat the Taurens with the archers? I'm trying to remember, but yeah, the game itself, there was a lot of tier 1 units that game.
A little bit of a blur in my memory from summer, man. There was a lot of games in little time. But let's just say it was an awesome game, and then I think we're pretty much on the safe side. This is a different build by KiWiKaKi. This is a fast tech Farseer into Headhunters.
Yeah, the length of the map, I guess, supports as sort of a fast tech, but right now, KiWiKaKi, the last time I played on Concealed Hill, Ark went for the instant expansion creep, and now we see KiWiKaKi making the adjustment. In that game, he went straight to the orange camp that Ark did creep this game, but this time he's going up to try to counter that build that Ark did before, but he's not going to find him. Ark's making adjustments as well, so it's nice to see both players have definitely done their homework.
And Ark get a deny here on his Treant, so not even giving him the 20 XP. KiWiKaKi leaving without a single kill so far. Keeper a little bursting through his mana, but it's nice. It's okay to keep himself safe here and not give this Farseer too much leverage. Tier 2 on the way. Get a shop as well. 3rd burrow. So yeah, this tier 1 expansion for Orcs, I think, is out the window now.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt. It was a cool little strategy. I'm sure we'll see it on ladder a couple of times here and there, but, you know, maybe against Ark, not the best option. Did Ark deny a Trapper earlier? I feel like he should be level 2 right now.
Yeah, usually you do with the big turtle and the camp next to your base. Should be the case, but he can definitely catch up if he finishes the turtles here. The little... Oh, the expansion. Wait, no. Did he not?
Oh.
What? Yes.
Oh!
It's not tier 2. Oh. Okay,
What?
he must know, right? It's quality commentary, by the way, here. Oh, no. Maybe.
Yeah. That was tense. Did he not have a resummon on the wolves? I don't know. He didn't commit in. He could have resummoned the wolves and gone for the cancel, spread the wolves against the detonate. But did he just miss it?
I don't know. Maybe he wasn't looking, but he sees the... Usually you see the square on the mini-map, then...
Yeah, I think the is showing our confusion that
Yeah.
KiWiKaKi didn't go for that cancel. But the units are also in the base. He's got headhunters that could come over to help him cancel it. Still, he has an opportunity to. But Ark is going to be level 2 soon, and he's going to have Entangle if he goes back to the Moonwells.
How is there no level 2? How are these turtles still up, by the way?
It's a very confusing game.
Oh, he's almost feeding him level 2. That's the turtles right here. This is not good for KiWiKaKi.
No, not at all. The expansion is uncancelable at this point. There's level 2 that comes with Entangle. And what is Kiwi's strategy? He's getting a Tauren Chieftain. He's getting a Tauren Totem, but it's a long ways away. Now he sees
He's getting a Tauren Totem?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean,
Expert
Shaman.
analysis.
I mean, Headhunter Shaman is usually his thing, isn't it? So, okay, then it should be tier 3 double totem Tauren, right?
Yeah, I think the Headhunters are just sort of to help the Tauren Chieftain creep up to level 3. A lot of heavy armor creeps that can help with that, and then eventually put down a second Tauren Totem. Once you have a couple of walkers out, go tier 3, and that's the sort of game we were just talking about on Concealed Hill. Lots of archers, which Ark already has. 5 of them right now. I'm sure more will be coming out in the future. And Taurens.
Okay, Kiwi is trying to find his way north with the Farseer again, but there's just a roadblock called Ark. Now with the Alchemist and Entangle, pretty much no chance for the Farseer to do anything, and the Tree of Life is up. There's a Wisp against Wolves. Hunter's Hall is up by as well. Do we see a second Engine of War somewhere? No. So he's sticking with Archers.
Sixth Archer. Yeah, so the 6th Archer, and he's got range already, so this will be definitely a lot of Archers in the near future. That Hunter's Hall, just to get some upgrades, and the Ultra Vision is going to help out quite a bit. And the thing about this Tauren Totem, the Spirit Walkers, as opposed to the Shamans, you don't have Dispel very quickly. He's going 2 Walkers, and then he's going to get his Adept training, but that's another, 45 seconds, a minute away, and with that, this Tree of Life is going to be entangled already before he can even contest this Entangling Roots.
Yeah. I don't know, there's not much Dispel as you say, as there is with Purge, of course. Crystal Ball, Lilan Forge.
Surround!
What?
Unbelievable from Ark.
Oh
So
my.
crisp. The archers were on the almost next to the expansion, and he entangles it from the max range and then sneaks those archers in front and lands the surround, and there's the town portal gone.
Damn. I didn't catch that because I was so confused. He's attacking all the creeps with the trees and got some experience denied once again, but definitely the right call as the Farseer is again stopped. Just like on Exiles.
Captain Insano on point today. Look at this. These have been some crispy games so far, and he's about to get Keeper of the Grove level 3. His Tree of Life, relatively uncontested. Like he said, he did deny a couple of creeps, but, the most important part is he will be mining soon, and he's going into 2 Ancient Allures.
Okay, worked quite nicely. So far, Kiwi is not teching, by the way. He's also not expanding.
All in against the expansion. He's got Tauren Chieftain level 3. He's got a Scroll of Healing, maybe going to wait for a Potion of Invulnerability. He's got a decent army, going to take the Laboratory away and maybe get Chain Lightning unlocked with that experience. But yeah, like you say, this army is only going to get weaker once those Ancient Allures are up for Ark.
Okay, we're gonna have Dryads here. The Headhunters might do a lot of damage. Mining starts soon here, though. So far, no tier 3 tech on neither side. And...
Very strange. Very
Yeah.
strange game so far.
Okay, that's why we love NA, though. This is level 2. Nee, he sends the Farseer away before there's Chain Lightning. Another interesting choice. And now, that's another Entangle.
Yeah, how many Dispels are there? There is a lot of Dispels. About 5 Disenchants on these Spirit Walkers, so definitely enough to deal with all the spells from the Keeper of the Grove. There will have to be one soon, but with that, he's going to dispel a Spirit Link. The Chemical Rage is really good against these Headhunters. With that, he's going to get 1 kill. 1 Archer has been traded for it. The Spirit Walker's in the front, tanking in this ethereal form. 1 more Archer falling, and the Stomp has been huge so far.
Yeah, and the Alchemist is in a weird position here, and I'm not too sure if he can walk out of there. He also has not a single consumable. Needs to use a Chemical Rage to get out, but Kiwi's there with the block, and that was excellently done. Lightning Orb hits him in the back, and he hits the deck. So defend this without Archers and without his Alchemist Good luck, Ark.
Yeah, and this is all the archers falling. The peons are actually being pulled to go for some sort of a tower rush, and maybe a shop would be nice as well against the expansion. But there's still a wand of mana stealing. There's still one stomp in the tank for the Torrent Chief, and that's almost level 2 aura unlocked as well. This Tree of Life, not quite yet paid for itself, is under a lot of pressure.
Okay, Ark, how can you hold this? No tier 3, brings a lot of wisps. There is a tower push, man. What? Spirit Walker, Headhunter, TCFS tower push. Yes, of course. Against only Dryads. Gets rid of the wolves rather quickly as Abolish is ready.
Alright. Nice dispels so far, or nice detonates on those wisps. The Spirit Walkers still have a lot of disenchants, so there's still 5, and he didn't even really use them on the Entangles before, just using them for Spirit Link. Nicely pulling back the higher mana walkers there. I think even unupgraded Mountain Giants might be decent here for Ark, because the Dryads I don't think are going to hold up too long.
Yeah. Just soaking up a little bit of damage. This piercing damage against medium armor doesn't do much. We get more and more wisps. Can he hit the TC? It's of course not a threat for the Dryads, but for the Keeper it definitely is. Alchemist is coming back. I was looking into our production. It's like, where's the Alchemist? Where's the Alchemist? Did he forget about him? But
Okay, heal scroll used. The towers are up though, and you can't break 2 reinforced towers with Dryads. You just can't do it. Maybe the Treants will help, but okay, the Wisps are being pulled again. Ark might have to give up this expansion, but maybe he can get some value out of this army he has before he gives it up.
Treants would be great, and maybe a Glaive Thrower or 2. Oh, that detonate was big, hitting all the casters. Kiwi just retreating a little, but now there's damage and pressure on the tree. There's also no Nature's Blessing, so be careful. But also Kiwi has to operate with low mana.
Yeah, this is a little bit of an overextension from Kiwi. One Walker about to fall, one Headhunter did fall, and the Acid Bomb is doing a lot of work. The Walkers are going to morph, but if there's an Entangle, that will be a kill. There's the Chemical Rage, maybe going to get a couple more kills. One Entangle, one attack from the Alchemist is going to secure him almost 2 more Headhunters, but the Dryads are falling as soon as they come out.
The damage is crazy! Needs a heal scroll. A kingdom for a heal scroll. He should have the money. Yeah, 57 supply. Only Dryads. Not going tier 3 might be the mistake here. Of course, there's heal fountains, but that takes forever, and the expo's gone.
As soon as Kiwi breaks that expansion, he immediately goes tier 3 himself. That will be potential for Torns, that will be the Berserker upgrade. But Ark is nicely using his time when he's using his expansion to do a little bit more creeping. But like you say, he's got to heal up. Where are the bears? He's got a decent amount of moon juice, but he's got to go to the fountain soon enough, because no heal spray.
No heal spray, yeah.
Yeah, a little weird.
Greater mana is decent. Keeper is stealing some items here probably. Ark is also supply stuck now, by the way, as the Moonwell got killed and the tree got killed. So his only option is going for tier 3.
Okay, he's going to go for the fountain. KiWiKaKi has already gotten his own fountain, and with that, Rune Braces, not the greatest pickup. Helps a little bit against the Entangle, I suppose, but the next fountain could be a flute, could be another aura. Any of these auras would be really, really good, except for the Vampiric aura, of course, for Ark.
Go bears would be great, or
yeah.
Remo would probably argue that for the Chemical Rage Alchemist, this is amazing.
That's true, that's true.
But the Lionhorn of Stormwind, definitely.
Tier 3 tech for both players, 50%. They both teched at the same time. As soon as that expansion falls, it's time to go tier 3.
Love the defense upgrades for KiWiKaKi. We've seen this a lot, that people don't upgrade armor when they face a high-level Alchemist, which is the #1 mistake. But Kiwi's damage is gonna be surreal, and this gets improved with Warsong Battle Drums.
Yeah, no Bestiary, so no Kodo Beast, so this is definitely a nice aura to get, and a lot of experience to grab as well. Almost Torn Chieftain level 5, about 40% of the way there, and you know, if they take a couple more engagements, this will be a reality in the near future. But the expansion creep is going to go to Ark with that Alchemist level 4, so that's not some bad levels for him either.
Is there gonna be a
second crystal ball?
Yeah, a little unfortunate, but he can trade it, of course, for heal scrolls and invulns, so it should be fine. Is he forcing him into a TP? I feel that this is the better decision. Ark feels like fighting though, or maybe just an acid bomb. Yep, there we go.
Walker.
Not much damage. Walker goes down, trades it for an archer and the Dryad though, so both got what they focused.
Yeah, no master upgrade for those Spirit Walkers, but a second Tauren Totem on the way, and the Berserker forms a little bit shy on lumber here for KiWiKaKi, but he will have those upgrades kicking in, and he's rebuilding a couple of peons. He did commit a few peons into this tower rush against the expansion, but well worth it. And now what is Ark's tech choice? He's going into the Adept training for the Druids of the Claw, and maybe some Mountain Giants, but he's at 51 supply. Okay, 55.
So, if Kiwi sees that this is bears, the logical response would be to go for Kodos, but this is KiWiKaKi, so he's not going to do that. So it's just going to be Tauren. And then, can't you just eat them?
Well, you know, the walkers are good, too. I mean, maybe not so much against the Dryads, but if he does go into bears, he has that option. If he goes into more Dryads, he's got the Headhunter Berserker form already. If he goes into Mountain Giants, he's got Taurens. So with these two production buildings, now the 3 with the second Tauren Totem, he can kind of cover all of his bases. But yeah, Ark, yeah, like you say, he's just going to go into Master Bears. Nothing else. A lot of Dryads, a couple of bears, very old school.
All right. I wonder where this game goes. I thought it's over after the expansion fell, but no, Ark not giving this up. And late game, this could potentially be better for Ark. As there's no bloodlust, we know that, but of course you can revive them then. But not if you devour them. Wait, that makes no sense. You can revive them. Exclamation mark.
Absolutely, absolutely. A very important part of that master training. And also the expansion has been scouted with that crystal ball, so Ark knows that he's pressured to push now. He's at 58 supply, and with that, the supply advantage. KiWiKaKi is still yet to break. He was a little bit short on lumber, like we were talking about earlier. But if Ark can maybe break up to, you know, 60, 63 supply, he might be able to do a decent push. He's got one heal scroll, which is going to help out quite a bit because of the lacking heal spray. But now, is there a tower? There is a burrow, and those are hard to break with just Dryads.
Okay. Okay, 2 bears coming in now. And lots of wisps. Ark definitely learned the lesson from summer. So close. Mana potion on the TC. Invul, heal scroll, heal potion as well. So many combat items on both sides, actually.
KiWiKaKi broke upkeep, but he doesn't have those units with him yet, so this is almost a 10 supply advantage in the current fight for Ark, and with those wisps are going to add about, what, 30, 40, 50 supply with just 5 wisps. Okay, the Spirit Link is up, but there's one Spirit Walker in the back that is very hurt, and there's no master training yet for these Spirit Walkers, so once they fall, they are gone forever. The Stomp starts off pretty good on the bears, but there comes in the wisps, and they huge detonate on all the Spirit Link, but the Spirit Walkers are nicely backing off.
Okay, there was a stomp on the TC and a little bit on the bears as well, trying to focus the hero, but that doesn't seem to be the play so far. TC is coming in on the heroes once again. Dryads, as I said, not affected by this, but the bears were just disappearing. I don't know if he thought for a second he could just kill the Great Hall, because that was absolutely not the case. He's trying with hero focus, but Ark is losing a lot. Level 5 TC now. Oh, the Tauren survives, but the Alchemist probably not if there's a Chain Lightning. There isn't. Invul potion now shifting around. Another heal potion here and Tangle. Okay, he does survive. Oh my god.
Oh, the Stomp! There is an Invul pop, but is there enough damage? There is way too much damage with the Tauren Chief, and there's a heal scroll, and that's being used Spirit Link to follow it up. There's so much damage for KiWiKaKi and the GG's call, and that's a 1-1. We're going to game 3.
Oh, baby. Concealed hill between these guys is always something special. That was an interesting map for sure. Ricky, what do you make of this map?
Oh man, I thought Ark had it early on. Kiwi didn't scout the expansion, and then just the siege. But those reinforced defense towers, man, they're so hard to break, and it just takes the expansion down. And that was Ark's winning condition, I think, because Kiwi just goes into tier 3 and just takes over the game. But really back and forth game from both players, and we got a game number 3. Ark, come on, he can't mess this up, right? Come on, take him down.
Why don't you like KiWiKaKi?
Of course, but I want to see upsets.
But the chat said you want Kiwi to win.
True.
Is chat not right?
True.
Chat, let me know. Who do you want to win? It's 1-1 between KiWiKaKi and Ark. Who's going to follow Hitman and Cruncher into the semifinal? Decision time! Kiwi versus Ark, 1-1, deciding map. The Warden worked, Kiwi's weird tower push worked, and now, what will work on Last Refuge?
I'm expecting anything at this point.
Yeah, I don't really know what Kiwi's going to do either. I mean, he might do a fast expo again. He might just play Berserker, Walker, or something like that. I have no idea. What is Ark going to do, though? What does Ark feel like he needs to do? Obviously, hoping for the 2-0, but now that you're going into Game 3, you must have thought that you were playing on this map eventually. What does he decide to do in Game 3? Do or die, Neo?
Absolutely 100% correct, Ricky. Is it the first time that Ark beats KiWiKaKi? Or is it just the same story as always? We'll see on Last Refuge. Here we go. In the bottom left-hand side for Canada and Ocean is Gaming, and the Horde in yellow, it's KiWiKaKi. And in the upper right in the red for the Night Elves, and for Washed Up Gaming, Bark for Ark. Let's do this. Let's get 100% confused again.
Yeah. He's Walker's
Maybe
towers. Okay.
what?
One thing we do know for sure is it is a Keeper of the Grove out of Ark. It didn't work last game. It didn't work last series. The Warden did show some success, but I guess he's sticking to what he's comfortable with, as is Kiwi.
As is Kiwi indeed, and it looks like a very fast tech once again, as we don't see a barracks, no shop, no war mill. So, on the other side, just an Engine of War so far, very, very standard. Probably the standard opening for Night Elves on this map.
Absolutely. And with the fast tech, is he going into some sort of a Tauren thing again? Because that's generally what he does when he fast techs. He does that against human. He does that against Night Elf very commonly. Just goes straight up, couple of headhunters into Tauren, because Tauren are pretty good in this game.
Yeah, if you reach tier 3 and if there's no real answer and not enough archers with marksmanship or mountain giants to confuse them, they are really good.
Circlet of Nobility, pretty good item on that Keeper of the Grove. The Farseer is coming straight across. There is a couple of camps you can take with just the Wolves and the Farseer, but the Harass is, probably the better option. So he is going to split one off to find where Ark is creeping and go into the main base with the other one.
Okay, didn't deny a creep this time, so a little better already for Ark. Oh, he's going for the Shadow Priest. Nice little play by Ark. He will be taking some damage. Oh, and Snare as well. But this time, it's not getting stolen. He has a little bit of healing. He got the Dispel. He's ready for this Farseer.
Yeah, that's a cool kind of human-esque play there from Ark, and now he's got the tools to deal with these wolves in the main base, and there won't be much harassment, and this Farseer running all the way across the map for KiWiKaKi, even though he's fast-teching behind it, really not too effective, and Ark's going to be able to get level 2 in no time. Farseer is going to be on 0 experience.
Not the greatest early again for KiWiKaKi, but that's oftentimes the case, especially in Ark games. So he just really needs some time to get the strat on and tries to prevent experience as much as possible, and he is once again preventing level 2. Ark is not moving to the left-hand side where the experience could be found, so a little bit of a moral win for Kiwi as well.
Yeah, Kiwi, like you said, is just buying time, and Ark does this sometimes against KiWiKaKi when they play. He overcommits to dealing with just the Farseer harassment. He really chases for a long time instead of just backing off to creep. One Treant on the Farseer is good, but then just back off and creep, and he's summoning more. Is he going for something big? Is he going for the lab? Is he going for the shop? It looks like he's just going to creep a green. But I think he could take something a little bigger. There's just a Farseer.
Yeah, but wolves and right clicks, that is pretty big and super annoying. So he's using that stalemate situation to get the tree up in a very unconventional position at almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah, kind of a weird spot. Normally we see it to the south, but I'm wondering if you can pull the mercenary camp onto that guy. Maybe not, but it should be safe thanks to that Shadow Priest that still has full mana for Dispels on the Spirit Wolves. So it's, again, a safe expansion, but we saw how safe it was in the early game for Arc on Concealed Hill, and then there was, 3 towers on top of it.
Yeah, it feels like Kiwi is once again charging. Oh, there was a Wisp, there was a Detonate, but one Wolf still alive. This is such a big last hit, Arc gets it. Gauntlets for him as well, but way more important than Tangle unlocked.
Absolutely. When we saw capable of surrounds with those archers with that entangle last game, and the Farseer is going to be pressured off. Still at 0 experience, but he's got a full scout. He knows what's up in Arc's base. I'm wondering if he saw the Huntress All. Probably not, but he can assume that'll be online pretty soon. Tier 2 done. And again, the Tauren Totem. Again, the Tauren Chieftain.
Yeah, seems like it's the exact same strat for KiWiKaKi. He's always going for the fast reinforced defenses here, maybe indicating towers once again, as this position, the upper left, is way better for towers than the bottom right.
For sure, and I'm wondering if Arc is going to go into Dryads again. They really couldn't break those towers, maybe just a lot of archers, but at the moment he's losing 1, 2 archers to just a solo Farseer, and that's going to certainly dwindle your numbers when you're holding this tower rush at the expansion, if that is what it is for KiWiKaKi.
A player's forces are under attack.
He used the dust, good that he had him, but there's a little bit of a difference here. There's no Alchemist. We look at the Altar of Elders, and it is the Demon Hunter.
Interesting. Very good against the Tauren Chieftain, of course. A little bit underwhelming before level 3, but if you can, stop him from having 3 stomps and maybe only having 2, that can make a difference of a couple of archers. And right now, the pressure's on. He's going to try and delay this level 3 on the Tauren Chieftain. That's something Arc didn't do at all last game, and the timing was very clean on the expansion. So it does delay it a little bit, but it's still level 2.
It is so close to 3 now. It's the Keeper.
Forces are under attack.
Lore's coming up again. I'm really curious if he's trying to make the Dryads work again. Do you think it got to his head that I called him 5-minute Moon, so he wants to play Dryads only like Moon does?
Yeah, we didn't see the greatest of concaves, but there was some decent fights for Arc with the Dryads last game. I think the important thing for Arc is don't let those towers get up. You need to be in a position preemptively when the peons are coming across the map, if that's what KiWiKaKi is doing, and cancel those towers, deal with the peons, have a good concave on your Dryads, and just take the fight at the expansion. Because you can win against the Headhunters. You just can't win against the towers.
You can win against the Headhunters, especially when you have a Boots of Kel'Thalas and Claws of Attack and a Berserker. This mercenary camp will help Arc a ton. It took what feels like 4 minutes, but the Tree of Life has finally arrived.
That was a long, long march.
No, it wasn't that long. It was just very, very slow. He takes his time. Maybe he had a pipe before starting this walk, and then, things do take a little longer.
Alright. Tree's rooted. Buffalo's going to help out quite a bit. And a good creeping. He got the Keeper to level 3 just barely off that one Trapper. Now he's going across the map. This is pre-Dispel, so maybe he can get a couple of Headhunter pickoffs. And he sees the peons, so now Arc knows what position he needs to be in. He's going to creep, though. He wants the Demon Hunter level 3, and I can't blame him, but is he maybe overextending into the creep camp when a tower rush is coming his way?
Yeah, he should probably get ready. An item could, of course, help him with taunts. Grow the Beast sells it immediately, but the heal scroll is definitely very, very good, too. I don't think this experience is enough, is it?
Oh, maybe just barely. Yeah, yes. It will be.
Sends the Keeper away, okay.
But he brought the Keeper back in.
Oh, no. It's still enough, though. Whew.
Calculated.
Absolutely. So, we got abolished against the Wolves, but on the other side, KiWiKaKi, as he's pushing for the American semi-final. Once again, same strat as on Concealed. Does this work against the Demon Hunter? Does this work against Mercenaries?
There's Ogre Mauler potential, which would help a lot against the Headhunters, not so much against the Spirit Walkers, but here's the towers, and they're being protected by the Headhunters, being protected by that level 3 Tauren Chieftain with the Potion of Greater Mana, but the Mana Burn will at least help, and the Wisps are definitely going to help. Nice detonate on both the Walkers. If he can get those in range, that would be all the Dispel gone.
Super hard to do against Speed Scroll. And Stomp, of course. Demon Hunter didn't really burn too much just yet, but now he starts, and he's so strong with the Boots of Kel'Thalas. It is obviously, once again, tower time, and only Dryads again. No Mauler, no Berserker here. Who's gonna win this? Still good mana for Arc, poor mana for KiWiKaKi.
Yeah, Yeah, the Ancient War is getting in position, and that can help quite a bit against the towers, but there's almost 2 up, about to be a third. Push of invulnerability is forced, but he's going to get 1 Headhunter in exchange, but the Stomp is huge. That's going to secure KiWiKaKi at least a Berserker, but nice heal scroll to counter it. But now the Dryads are in the belly of the beast. They're in range of all these Headhunters, and they might fall one after the next, and the Demon Hunter is almost falling too. Is there a Staff of Preservation? The Stomp almost denies it. Oh, but it gets saved.
It was really close, and Headhunters are starting to fall. Arc saved this Berserker. Should really get new mercs. TC still has 2 potions here. Hero focus, not the greatest idea, but focusing these walkers can work. But the towers, again, 2 of them are up.
Demon Hunter is back with full health, and the big mana potion's already been burnt, so this is all the mana that KiWiKaKi is going to have for this exchange. But like you said, the towers are getting up. There's a decent amount of Dryads. Surprised Arc actually saved that many. Is macroing decently behind this. He could break upkeep with Mercenaries, but he's supply capped right now. The Torn Chieftain going to be forcing that health pot. Still has a potion of invulnerability. Oh, and he's forced into that too, and then the staff again for the Demon Hunter, and slowly Arc is kind of holding this, but the towers are doing work.
They're doing work, but so far this seems okay. There's still 5 Wisps, so he can repair, but Kiwi is pushing forward. Big right hand from the Tree of Life, saying, Wolf, don't go anywhere near me. You smell a little, so we don't have a shop here. We don't have potions anymore. Can he force the TP? This is not much damage outside of the towers.
Absolutely. The Moon Juice is dry, but Arc used a Moonstone to help with that. The Dispel is going to do a little bit from those Wisps. There is no Entangle, but the Demon Hunter has lots of mana burns, and the Farseer has very little mana. No more Wolves are going to be summoned, and for a long time, the Spirit Walkers are getting low. The Headhunters are getting low, but the towers are up, and Tree of Life is getting low as well.
Isn't it time for Nature's Blessing just for more armor? Wouldn't that be nice, Arc? I mean, he needs Wisps all the time as well, so hard to make a decision. That Dispel worked. One of the last ones. Kiwi never stops production. But Arc is doing a decent job in keeping the third tower down for now.
Yeah, 60 supply Moonwell's up, and with that, Mercenaries are available. I would like to see Arc break a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Upkeep, that is. But, you know, now he's at 50 supply. He's got a good bank, and he can get some mercs. Okay, there he breaks. Yeah.
800 gold, dude. Get it. There we go. Moonwell's coming as well for some immediate reju. But where's the repair? He doesn't have enough Wisps anymore. Arc! This... Oh, he's trying to distract, but the tower damage seems to be enough, especially when the third one is ready. And down it goes.
Okay, the Keeper did get a Scroll of Healing. That's going to help out because the Moon Juice is pretty much dry. The Torn Chieftain, not quite yet a Stomp, and the Mana Burn probably going to solve that in no time. This is a good position for Arc, though. KiWiKaKi has to get back to his towers. The first Spirit Walker falls. The second one might fall as well, but they're going to morph. The Headhunter is putting in work, but there's a Potion of Healing and a Staff of Preservation to save the Demon Hunter. Nice Mana Burn, and the Entangle is there. There is mana on the Walker to save, but what is he doing? Okay, he does get the Town Portal out. That was close for KiWiKaKi.
And a couple of exit kills here. Dryad and Headhunter. This game is still anyone's to take. Arc breaking upkeep. Big investment into that, of course. Didn't really pay off. How does he break these towers now? Still no transition. Still no tier 3. Kiwi is on the way to tier 3. Powering up to 50 again. But damn, this will need some time to lick his wounds.
Yeah, very clear game plan from Kiwi. I'm going to Tower Rush the expansion with the 3 Walkers. I'm going to get the Torn Chieftain level 3 as soon as I break the expansion. Go in tier 3, going into double Torn Totem. Seems to understand exactly what to do, but will Arc know how to follow it up after losing this expansion? Didn't seem to have the greatest answers last game. Just continued to produce Dryads until he had a couple of bears and not really being able to win the fight, but maybe he'll change something up this game.
Yeah, I think the Dryad play is a lot stronger than it was on the first map. Mercs are, of course, helping out. Demon Hunter put some real damage onto the Headhunters. No expansion this time. No tier 3 yet, but he needs it down the road, doesn't he?
Definitely, and you know, both players are going to creep now. The heal ward drop would have been incredible for Arc, but instead getting the Ankh of Reincarnation. KiWiKaKi gets the same, and the red camps are up for grab. It looks like Arc's going to have enough time to get this red camp, and he will get a decent item. Again, we're talking about Aura's last game. This could be a really good one as well. And it is.
Doomhorn. Oh boy, can he use that HP regen right now for all the Dryads, and of course movement speed always amazing, especially when you have slow and lockdown and your opponent doesn't. TC on the other side gets the Lionhorn.
Yeah, both very, very good items now, and safer heroes thanks to those lab creeps as well. But yeah, like you said, the Legion Doomhorn Gonna help out a ton. I think that's the best item on the entire map for Ark at the moment, with all these Dryas getting low, with no heal spray, with no heal scroll. Actually, he's got one at the moment, but he's gonna need a couple more where that came from.
Armies meet 2-0 upgrades for KiWiKaKi. No expansion. Wisps are moving to the high ground though, so that's the new spot for the second base. Demon Hunter is becoming a beast, really. I would love to see the second clause of attack on him as well.
Yeah, probably the circlet as well.
Yeah, right. He has an Ankh. That's nice too. Needs to burn. Yeah, exactly. The TC needs to be burned. The Farsi needs to be burned. And the Demon Hunter, he's just running in like, okay, trigger my Ankh, my man. I don't care.
Positioning is pretty good for Kiwi right now, especially with the big tank. The Demon Hunter is almost about to fall. Like he said, though, he's got that Ankh. He's got the staff. He staffs out actually the Dryad. He feels pretty confident he's going to be able to save that Demon Hunter. No Wisps in this fight means the Spirit Link is going to pay off quite a bit. There's one detonating on, both heroes and a Spirit Walker. Not the end of the world, but there is a lot of mana going in. Entangle on the Spirit Walker. Can he get this kill? These are big pickoffs, and he does get one.
Okay, that's the Ankh triggered, but that's also a lot of mana invested. 42 supply only against 60. Ark is constantly in upkeep. Is the staff ready for the Mauler? 2 seconds. But I mean, in the end, then it's there for the Demon Hunter. The Dryads are blocking him so hard, catching unnecessary damage. Now he can control the TC a lot better. Ark is fighting Berserker upgrade now. That's a lot more HP, but the TC is blocking himself. Can he trigger the Ankh as well? Yes, he does.
Can the TC get out, though? There's the Chain Lightning. Staff of Preservation. It's going to need to be used. Ark, don't do it again. Okay, the Tauren Chieftain now, though, used all of his items, and Ark still with the supply advantage. Is he going to expand at that red camp, as you mentioned earlier? I would like to see Ark go into that, especially when he's just pumping Dryads. He is almost tier 3. Has he got a depth training yet? I'm not sure, but there will be bears, potential for Mountain Giants, and right now, Kiwi kind of on the back foot after that fight.
Starting it now. Oh, boy. What a game. What a game that is. Gold is 50-50. Experience in favor of Ark. The Keeper can be great as there is still limited dispel. Oh, that's a ballsy attempt to go for the red.
Forces are under attack.
Also
Right,
hard
if
to
he gets it,
retreat,
though.
but the towers, because the towers are there. He just wants to snipe the Ogre. Does it work in time, or will Kiwi pounce on that?
Yeah, it might be forced into a town portal, but he gets the item he wanted. He gets the Warsong Battle Drums. The items are out of control for Ark, and can Kiwi get into a position to fight this? Like you said, Ark can't retreat to the top. Those 3 towers are actually helping out quite a bit this game, more than just killing the expansion. But the whole red camp's going to go to Ark. He's almost level 5-5.
Some of agility as well, and as a follow-up, he can get the orange camp as well. This was way smarter than I expected.
Wow, is Ark doing it? There's Torrens out now. Backpack upgrade, actually, interestingly, for
Yeah.
Kiwi. I don't think I've actually seen him use that yet, but I like the commitment. The upgrade not many people get, but now the main base is exposed. The peons are exposed. Kiwi's out of position.
63 supply, knocking on the Orc door. Fighting for the semi-final. 1 map. Ark is doing so much better than in all previous encounters between them. But still, surviving is one thing. Breaking someone, a whole different one.
Yeah, KiWiKaKi very, very good at holding on, especially with the supply differential. That's why he goes tier 3 every game, because he's good at holding, but the burrows are putting in work. I don't know if Ark wants to necessarily fight here, but if he can get some cheeky mana burns off and then fight a little bit further outside of Kiwi's base, that would be nice.
He would love to get this barracks. As you can see the production, there's a Demolisher in. TC not burned at all. Keeper level 3 could use a crowd control to keep the TC away. Or the Treants trying to get this barracks. Neck and neck fight. Ark still not expanding in the bottom left. That might be his win condition. But with the bear, he really wants this barracks, but he can't prevent the Demolisher anymore.
Yeah, nice mana burns, but with the Demolisher, yeah, I don't know if you could fight this. There's Torrens in the front, Demolishers in the back. What are you going to do with the Dryads? You got to play more hit and runny.
Yeah.
Maybe get an expansion up, but at this point, even though Ark still has a supply advantage by a little bit, definitely can't fight straight up anymore.
Whew.
Tense. Very tense.
Super tense.
Player's
Fastia and
forces are under
TC,
attack.
3-4, not really scary hero combo against this army of Ark. Demon Hunter wants level 5 so bad. He wants the 150 mana burn so bad. The Sentry Wards would be great. Not picking them up. Okay, we get an orb. That's a lot more damage.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, that orb's going to help out quite a bit. And the cool thing about going Demon Hunter second, you can get 2 of those suckers, and they're just as effective. They do stack the poison damage. The wolf is going to find the wisps, but he doesn't find the expansion he was hoping to find, and maybe could take a nice fight there. But the high ground at the red camps, if there is an expansion taken at one of these red camps, so many ranged units for both players.
Oh, I love this ward by Ark. He scouts the expansion and he sees if KiWiKaKi's backstabbing him. Still has the TP, so he can finish that one, get level 5, prevent the experience on KiWiKaKi, and get another item. Is he slot starved? No, can pick it up. But yeah, there is a creep jack coming. Get out of there. Talisman of Evasion completely useless, but TP out and stolen would have been great for the TC. Headhunter survives at 60.
Yeah, no one losing anything there, and Ark getting the item yet again. And getting the level 5 Demon Hunter, man, and this level 3 mana burn. These Orc heroes fully mana dependent. I mean, the aura helps quite a bit, but, you know, Torrent Chieftain without Stomp is very underwhelming. A couple of Wisps getting caught out, but nicely detonated to not feed the Torrent Chieftain to level 5, not feed the Farseer to level 4. What is Ark's play now? 73 supply, but strategically, what do? You can't really take a straight-up fight still. 2 Demolishers.
That's the problem. Maybe Chimeras is the answer. Sounds counterintuitive against the Headhunters, but to snipe the Demolishers, to snipe the Torrent, we got Burning Oil ready, Carson.
Very cool. The KiWiKaKi special, man. You love to see it. And how many Demolishers does he have? Just 2 right now. So like you said, maybe 1 Chimera. Wouldn't be a bad choice from Ark to round out that 80 supply army. He does have the economy for it. He's got plenty of lumber. Yeah, so maybe just 1, put it over the trees, snipe those Demolishers, and with the demos gone, you could definitely win a fight in Ark shoes.
There is 100 gold left for KiWiKaKi. He has 500. So Tiny Great Hall, he could go for it, but his inventory is pretty naked. And of course, Ark can just move the tree over. I mean, it's still a bit bad as the staffs don't end up near the Moonwells anymore, but okay. Is he pushing during that time? Do we get... Okay, there's a Tiny Great Hall. That means the base is a little exposed. He's knocking down the barracks.
And if you're Ark, you still got to deal with these towers if that's where you're walking your Tree of Eternity. It looks like he's going down towards the red camp, but I would have liked to see him deal with those towers a little bit earlier because you don't want to get a position that's bad like this, especially when the Demolishers burning oil down on your Dryads, man. That hurts a lot.
4 bears now. 0-0 tech, by the way. Ark out of gold. Items look great, though. Is he straight up taking this fight against Torrent and Demolishers? He can't jump on them. There's no Zeppelin. There's no Chimera. There's nothing to touch the Demolishers.
Oh, Ark, are you overextending? This is exactly the position that KiWiKaKi wants. He's stomping everything. He's out of mana now, but 2 bears have already fallen. A 3rd is about to fall, and the burning oil is putting in work. Ark, are you overextending?
Oh my god, this is brutal. Not having the patience in the late game. Ark losing 15 supply. Torrent getting resurrected. Yes, he might kill 1 or 2, but that's about it. Invo potion on the Demon Hunter. There is a step, but he's only ready in 5. If there's a chain lightning, he's dead.
Oh man, maybe if you play more hit and runny, you know the Tiny Great Hall is going up. He scouted it with a tree ant, but now KiWiKaKi's knocking at the front door, and Ark doesn't have the army to deal with it, and these Demolishers are going to be able to kill all the Moonwells, all the tech in no time, and the Tree of Eternity might be exposed as well.
Okay. Yep, he is. He scouts it. Wolf's going for it. He can't TP there, right? Or he's trying to walk over. So 1 base in a bit. What a game, dude.
Okay, well, I mean, KiWiKaKi can revive his Torrents, he can revive his Walkers, but it's still going to give experience, and the Demon Hunter, maybe level 6 could be a win condition, but it's very far away. But there's 1 more Torrent, going to add to that experience pool, but we see as soon as they go down, immediately revived.
If we get level 6, there's no Raiders here, there's no Hex here, so the only disable against Tranquility is actually Stomp, and the TC might not reach, but again, engaging into this bottleneck. He doesn't want this Torrent to go in there. Spirit Link, pretty good. The bears are falling, the Torrents as well, but we will see Resurrection in a second.
The Torrent Chieftain!
Spirit Link, again, he's committing so much!
Heal scroll!
What the?
1 more hit!
Demon Hunter, though, gets it, and now Ark run through the hills!
player's forces are
Look
under
at the
attack.
experience. We were talking about the ultimate saying it's probably a long shot, but Ark is so close on both his heroes. He can go back to his Moonwells, but will his Tree of Eternity last that long? He's got 6 Wisps here to repair. Going for the Spirit Walker Entangle. Plenty of mana on the Spirit Walkers.
60 supply, 15 supply down. Ark not producing anything. Trying to heal. Is there Moon Juice? There is. Has to somehow get experience. There is Nature's Blessing now, but it's also 2 siege units, and it's also 4 Tauren. Ark has to engage. Desperately has to engage, or go for the counter kill, but what do you do? 2 heroes, and he's trying to flank, but Kiwi is too smart. Had the Demolishers protected for now. Oh, the Dryads dance into the burn. 1 Demolisher down.
Oh,
Keeper!
the Keeper! 1 pulverized, and that could have been a dead boy, but both Demolishers are going to go down. Okay. Experience, Neo. The experience on these heroes.
Dude.
But so many Dryads are falling. That's almost
no!
level 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god. High XP games here. Demon Hunter, less than 100 away from Metamorphosis. Keeper, less than 50 away from Tranquility. Invisible Wolves would be amazing, by the way.
Both players still mining the Tauren Chieftain about 50% of the way out of the altar, but no money for the Tavern Revive. There's an Entangle where the Spirit Walkers are reviving each other over to the right-hand side, but 1 more Tauren falls. I don't think Kiwi realizes what he's giving Ark.
Oh my god, the Entangle is doing a lot of work here. Yeah, he's giving him a lot of experience, that's true. And Ark is mining, dude. Ark is mining at 40 supply only. Kiwi at 60, constantly reviving, of course. How much experience is the Tauren? He does have more Entangle.
80?
Oh, mana burn again. Wolf summoned before, though. Entangle doesn't seem to be enough. It is enough for level 6. Okay, Tranquility we have.
3 experience off Metamorphosis,
Oh.
man. And there's a bear. You can't lose these heroes, Ark, though. 1 more Tauren going down.
How did this
What's the
Tauren
mana
die
on
without...
the Spirit
Oh,
Walker?
the Demon Hunter wasn't in range, but he gets the Walker now. That's level 6. Tranquility on the Metamorphosis. You can't fight this. You can't possibly fight this. Can you?
Oh my god. And that was the heal he needed. Okay, now the
Oh my
expansion's
God.
exposed. And the splash damage on the peons. The Tauren Chieftain's back, but the 1 mana burn's going to deal with the entire mana pool. Is Ark doing it? Oh my god, the Orb, the Dryads, the Metamorphosis, the Tranquility is putting in work. More and more Taurens are falling, and can he revive? That's the last of the mana for the revives.
Yeah. He's going full throttle onto this Demon Hunter. Staff is ready though, right? Yes, it is. TP as well. Ark running away. Metamorphosis almost over. Bear staff. But there's no staff for the Demon Hunter anymore. Is there another stomp? No, there's not. 400, 500 gold for Ark. How is he still getting revives, man? I don't know. Keeper might be in a little bit of trouble. Decent splits now. Ark, 55 supply again. Going more bears. Oh, he's losing a lot of them, though.
Yeah, the staff, it's worth noting, it's still going to that Tree of Eternity. It's not going to the Moonwells like you pointed out earlier. And 2 bears are getting caught out there after they were staffed safely home, Ark thought. But all he's got to do, he's just got to wait for his Metamorphosis. Both players still have economy, so there's really not a lot of pressure. There's a Tranquility going to heal up all these units, and maybe he can slowly but surely pick apart KiWiKaKi's army. But right now, the pressure's on Ark.
Oh, he can't just face tank with the Tranquility, I thought, but the Dryads move a little bit out of range. The TC is still hunting for them. When is the Metamorphosis ready? It's still on cooldown for like a third, I think. But in the meantime, the bears find the peons!
Oh my goodness. KiWiKaKi realized now he's burrowing up, but that's the economy destroyed. And what's the gold like for Ark? Still 10,000 to KiWiKaKi's 6.7. And if all the peons fall, it's going to be very, very rough for KiWiKaKi. And the more time KiWiKaKi wastes running around the map, the more time that Metamorphosis is getting. Come off cooldown.
What's the play for KiWiKaKi at this point? He has a potion on the TC. He might get a Chain Lightning. But what's he gonna focus? I really don't know. Mana Burn is there! But okay, that was the one and only stomp in this fight. Once again, staff very early. TC is kind of low, man. And he's not close to level 6.
The items are expensive. 1 mana potion used for 1 stomp didn't even get any kills, and we see how effective the stomp is. Not at all, because of tranquility. And Metamorphosis has to be here.
Phenomenal. These auras for Arc, by the way. This is so sick.
Jesus. America's not disappointing today. That's this is a crazy game.
Yesterday, to be honest, was a big clown fiesta, but my lordy, is that an opening. Arc at 60. Kiwi barely mining.
And you know what? These towers from the tower rush earlier for KiWiKaKi still helping out quite a bit. There's been so much pressure on KiWiKaKi's expansion and at this bottom right-hand side of the map that Arc could have expanded again. Maybe even at the red, but these towers definitely helping out.
Okay. Captain Insano. With Metamorphosis, can you close this out? And KiWiKaKi, what's your win condition? The walkers were able to gather some mana.
Very important. And maybe the heroes are the win condition for either player trying to get a hero kill. There comes in the speed scroll, but there's a mana potion, but there's no stomp currently, so there's only going to be the one. The bears are in a good position. There's not a ton of headhunters anymore to deal with the dryads, and they put in a lot of work. And the tranquility, where's the Metamorphosis? Give it to me, Arc. Stomp to cancel it, actually. That's why he had the mana pod. That's a very nice heads-up play from KiWiKaKi. There's the Metamorphosis.
Okay.
How many units are falling for both players?
It's sick. Arc can't revive them, though. How much mana is still left on these walkers? Wisps would be so good if they would flank the walkers. Of course, insane right-click damage from this Metamorphosis. I guess he's banging through these torrents slowly but steady. But on the other side, only 50 supply here as well.
Oh my lord. There's still a town portal. There's still a potion of invulnerability for Arc, and KiWiKaKi has nothing to save his heroes. But the Torrent Chief is getting close to level 6, Neo, and that could be very, very helpful to walkers. Where's the mana at? He has no revives left at the moment.
That's a lot of kills, man. Arc down to 36. Maybe he was relying on his ultimates too much, but KiWiKaKi is just bursting through. And now we are so close to Resurrection. We are so close to Chain Lightning 3. And Arc might have just lost the game.
Yeah, I mean, his heroes, he had a huge power spike when he got 6-6, but at this point, KiWiKaKi only has room to grow, and Arc is really, you know, what do you want? You want Thorn's Aura, which, you know, wouldn't be too bad against the Torrens, of course, but it's not really going to win you the game.
He needs 20 Wisps, and he needs to detonate on the walkers no matter what, and then use the ult and then win.
Yeah, he should be reproducing those. His Tree of Eternity's been so close to this fight the whole time. He could have had them maybe just by that null camp where Arc's bears are right now, but look at the army for KiWiKaKi, dude. There's so many units, and the walker count's going up, the mana count's going up. There's not a revive quite yet, but soon there will be.
And Tangle trying to take out the Torrent, trying to drain the walkers. Demon Hunter, of course, insane number of evasions now. Dodges so much.
Treants, though, they're getting some peon kills, and he's denying the mining. They're nicely staffed out. The Torrent Chieftain has the mana potion again, so the Tranquility is not as scary as it once was.
Needs to burn immediately against it. Arc trying to fight the high ground. There we go. Burn, 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 burn. Not yet, not yet, not yet. There we go. Okay, can't prevent it. That was nicely done by KiWiKaKi. Prevents healing here. Again, poison damage stacking up on these Torrent.
God, Arc's still producing. He's still got a good amount of gold, and like you pointed out earlier, he's still under upkeep, whereas KiWiKaKi has been above this whole time, but right now the expansion... He could be able to. He's got, what is this? 5 Torrents.
5 Torrent. If he wants to repair this Chain Lightning. Arc, what do you do now?
Oh, no. Do you fight? Do you pull the Wisp from the mine and just go for it? You got to, right?
53 supply. But it's so much, and it's the high ground now. And there's no Metamorphosis. There might be Tranquility. There's no mana potion this time.
Wisps. Could be big. Really nice micro from KiWiKaKi, but I think they're landing. Arc! Detonate them! Level 6 Torrent Chieftain, though, in the back.
And there's more mana. I think it's too much mana. Metamorphosis is ready again. Didn't see that coming. That's of course worth like 10 supply, but it seems to be an overwhelming mass. He almost has a 360-degree angle around this army. Tranquility still lasting. Splash damage still rocking, but the bears, they just take too much damage.
Yeah, yeah, there's a couple bears that did come in. One walker fell. There is so much mana always on the Spirit Walkers. I think Art could have paid more attention to mana burning the Spirit Walkers when he could, but 2 have fallen. Oh, the Demon Hunter is actually surrounded. There's a Staff of Preservation and a Potion of Invulnerability, though.
Oh, I thought he's gonna kill him in Metamorphosis form as like fireworks to end this game. Ark is still, like, he's still got this entangled, but at 200, and Kiwi is so fast, man. He's just running there, the Torrent arrive, and it's lights out for the mining. I think KiWiKaKi got this. Twice the supply, crazy heroes. Demon Hunter is back, though. Needed that burn desperately.
Wow. Okay, the 2 units that Ark has left are being caught out. There's actually 2 bears in the main. Probably just going to save those as rejuvenation bots, but yeah, this aura.
Wow.
The Chain Lightning out of nowhere kills the Keeper of the Grove, level 7.
Didn't see him coming, and that's bye-bye tranquility. Oh, Ark, you poor soul. GG, and KiWiKaKi is in the semis once again.
Oh my god, what a game. Jesus.